Starseed, listen to me very carefully. You have been feeling an unexplainable magnetic pull in the center of your chest, a strange, persistent aching that is not physical pain, but a deep, overwhelming yearning. You might have found yourself staring blankly out the window, feeling as though you are waiting for someone whose face you cannot yet see, whose name you do not yet know in this timeline. Do not dismiss this. The world will tell you that you are just lonely, that you are just daydreaming, but the world does not understand the mechanics of cosmic resonance. What you are experiencing right now is an energetic homing beacon activating within your heart chakra. You are being pulled into alignment because a monumental collision of timelines is about to occur. There is a soul currently walking upon this earth who carries a frequency so bright, so captivating, that the entire world is drawn to them. People clamor for their attention, for their light, for a fraction of their energy. The whole world wants them. But here is the prophetic truth that you must anchor into your being today. Out of billions of souls, out of all the noise and chaos of this dimension, this person's higher self is completely blind to the crowd. They do not want the world. They are frantically, desperately searching the energetic grid for one specific signature. They only want you, and they are closer than you dare to believe. Starseed. If this message found you today, it is not random. The Arcturian Council rarely sends transmissions like this, but something has changed in the energetic field of Earth, and those who carry the Starseed frequency are beginning to feel it. I am Azila, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. What follows is a direct transmission from the Arcturian Council, delivered without distortion. You have spent so much of your life feeling invisible, haven't you? Or perhaps visible, but utterly misunderstood. You have poured your golden energy into vessels that were too cracked, too broken to hold your light. You have loved deeply, tragically, and often found yourself drained, wondering if the immense reservoir of love you carry within your starseed heart is simply a curse on this dense planet. But every tear, every betrayal, every moment of shattering was not a punishment. It was a rigorous, divine training. It was the necessary friction required to polish your soul's unique energetic signature to a blinding brilliance. You had to learn the stark difference between ordinary human attachment and true cosmic resonance. Right now, the person who is moving toward your timeline is not an ordinary connection. This is a soul contract that was drafted in the highest dimensions before either of you ever took your first breath in this physical lifetime. This person possesses a tangible magnetism that turns heads and commands rooms. When they speak, people listen. They hold a light that the world desperately craves, a frequency of success, charisma, and profound inner power. Others look at them and see a prize, an ideal, a fantasy to be possessed. But this person is walking through the crowd feeling a profound sense of isolation and emptiness. The adoration of the masses means absolutely nothing to them. It feels like static, because their soul is ancient, just like yours. And an ancient soul cannot be satisfied by surface-level admiration or earthly ego. They are experiencing the exact same phantom ache in their chest that you are feeling right now. They are lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, feeling an irrational urgency to find the one piece of the puzzle that makes the picture complete. They are searching for the only frequency that feels like true home. They are searching for your exact frequency. When their energetic field finally brushes against yours, and it is happening in the etheric realms as we speak, there will be no hesitation. The world will fade away. The superficial desires of others will dissolve into absolute nothingness. They will recognize you not by your physical appearance alone, not by your earthly status, but by the undeniable, intoxicating song of your soul. They will look at you, and the exhaustion of their long search will instantly end. But for this physical manifestation to lock into place, your own energetic field must be absolutely clear. You must be ready to hold this massive frequency without flinching or running away in fear. Some transmissions don't come through words. They come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets. 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment. Only 72 hours at the launch price. For lifetimes, humanity has been fed a profound and damaging lie about the nature of love. The 3D Matrix has aggressively conditioned the collective to believe that love is something you must earn, something you compete for, or a fleeting prize you win by altering who you fundamentally are to fit an impossible mold. This person, the specific soul who is accelerating toward your reality right now, has played that earthly game and won. They have the accolades, the attention, the physical presence, or the magnetic charisma that makes others desperately want to claim them. In the eyes of the Matrix, they have reached the pinnacle of what is considered desirable. Yet, standing at the top of that artificial mountain, they are realizing a terrifying truth. It is completely barren. The superficial connections they constantly attract are draining their life force. They are surrounded by crowds, admired by many, yet experiencing a suffocating, crushing loneliness that no human word can accurately describe. This is exactly where your energy comes in, Starseed. You must understand the physics of what is happening behind the veil of this illusion. As the Earth's resonance spikes and the planetary frequency shifts dramatically into a higher density, the energetic masks are falling off everyone. This highly desired person is currently undergoing a rapid, almost forceful spiritual awakening. The things that used to easily satisfy them, the status, the surface-level adoration, the shallow transactional conversations, now feel utterly repulsive to their spirit. Their soul is screaming for authenticity. Their higher self is systematically dismantling their old life, actively clearing the stage because a major cosmic reunion is due, and that reunion involves you. They do not know your earthly name yet. They do not know your physical face. But they absolutely know your frequency. Have you recently felt a sudden rush of warmth over your body for no logical reason? A sudden racing of your heart while you are doing something completely mundane, like sitting in silence or walking in nature? That is not anxiety, and it is not a biological glitch. That is their energetic field reaching out, frantically scanning the collective grid, and temporarily locking onto yours. They are sending out a subconscious energetic SOS, a sonar ping across the dimensions, and your heart is the only receiver correctly calibrated to catch it. The world wants them for what they represent. The world wants them for their image, their status, or the comforting illusion of perfection they project. But this person is exhausted from being a projection. They want you because your soul offers the one thing they have never, ever found: a safe harbor. They want you because when they finally stand in front of you, they will not have to perform. They will look into your eyes and see the ancient galaxies they came from. They will feel the raw, unfiltered truth of your starseed essence, and it will be the most intoxicating, irresistible force they have ever encountered. Your earthly vulnerabilities, the very things the Matrix taught you to hide, are the exact energetic codes their soul is desperately searching for. You are not just a romantic interest to them. You are their cosmic mirror. You might be asking yourself right now, if this profound connection is so close, if our energetic fields are already communicating across the dimensions, why are they not standing right in front of me at this very moment? Why do I still wake up to an empty room? To answer this, you must understand the hidden mechanics of the 3D reality and the spiritual warfare that surrounds high-frequency unions. A connection of this magnitude, a true merging of two awakened starseed souls, is not just a romantic event. It is a massive influx of pure galactic light onto the planetary grid. It is an act of spiritual rebellion. And you must deeply understand that the lower frequencies of this matrix do not want this sacred union to happen. For months, and perhaps even years, The dense systems of this world have been throwing everything they can at your divine counterpart to keep them distracted. The Matrix uses what it knows best: temptation, illusion, and comfort. It has aggressively surrounded them with superficial options, placing people in their path who offer easy, shallow validation. It has tried to drown out the subtle, beautiful frequency of your soul with the loud, chaotic noise of worldly success, societal expectations, and empty adoration. The world wants to endlessly consume their light. The Matrix wants to keep them trapped in a draining cycle of giving their pristine energy to those who cannot ever truly return it or comprehend it. But the Arcturian Council wishes you to know, with absolute, unshakable certainty, that the interference is failing. The grand illusion is shattering before their very eyes. Right now, in their daily life, they are experiencing a profound spiritual nausea when they are forced to engage with these superficial distractions. Every single time someone else tries to claim their attention, every time a false connection tries to touch their spirit, they feel a jarring, painful dissonance. It feels heavy. It feels completely out of tune. And in those exact moments of extreme, painful contrast, the quiet, pure memory of your energetic signature echoes loudly in their mind. They are finally realizing that having the whole world at their feet means absolutely nothing if they cannot have you by their side. They are actively walking away from the table where the rest of the world is sitting. They are choosing profound isolation over artificial company. You must understand that this is a crucial phase of their energetic clearing. They have to empty their physical and emotional vessel completely so that they can hold the immense, sacred love that you are preparing to offer them. They are shedding the false layers of who they thought they had to be. Your most important task right now is not to panic. Your task is not to frantically search for them in the physical world, swiping through endless screens or wandering aimlessly hoping to bump into them by mere chance. Do not ever lower your vibration to the frequency of desperately seeking or lacking. Your task is entirely vibrational. You must become the cosmic lighthouse. When a ship is lost in a violent, chaotic storm, the lighthouse does not jump into the freezing, turbulent water to find it. The lighthouse simply stands tall, rooted deeply in the earth, and shines its beam as bright and steady as it possibly can. You are the lighthouse for this wandering soul. Every time you choose to heal an old trigger, every time you choose to fiercely love yourself, every time you release a lingering doubt about your own immense worthiness, you make your light brighter. You make the homing signal stronger. You violently cut through the dense fog of their reality. They are navigating through the very final layers of their own earthly illusions, guided entirely by the blinding light of your authentic heart. Hold your ground. They are coming. Let us look deeper into the exact signs manifesting in their reality right now, so you can understand the absolute certainty of this cosmic operation. The person meant for you, the one who is currently rejecting the world to find your frequency, is undergoing physical and emotional shifts that directly mirror your own. This is the undeniable phenomenon of quantum entanglement. Because your souls were birthed from the exact same stellar nursery eons ago, when your energetic field elevates, theirs is powerfully pulled upward to match it. They are currently experiencing the intense ascension symptoms that you are already so familiar with, but unlike you, they do not have the spiritual vocabulary to explain it to themselves. They are sitting in crowded rooms, surrounded by people who adore them and seek their favor. Yet they suddenly feel an unexplainable drop in temperature, a strange electric tingling at the crown of their head, or a sudden, overwhelming urge to weep for absolutely no earthly reason. They might silently fear they are losing their grip on reality. But you, Starseed, know exactly what is happening to them. Their heart center, which has been fiercely guarded by heavy, dense layers of 3D armor for lifetimes, is violently cracking open. The universe is literally breaking their defenses down so they can be prepared to hold the sheer magnitude of your love without running away. Notice what is systematically happening in their romantic and social sectors. People who they would have previously found extremely attractive, The exact types of people the Matrix deems flawless, successful, and highly desirable now leave them feeling completely empty, bored, and strangely repulsed. They might try to engage in conversations or relationships that should logically and mathematically work, yet within mere minutes, they feel a draining, suffocating exhaustion. They cannot fake it anymore. Their higher self has essentially installed an energetic firewall around them. Anyone who does not carry a frequency that is a vibrational match to yours is being automatically and ruthlessly deflected. They are becoming physically intolerant to lower vibrations, to lies, to manipulation, and to shallow transactional interactions. And then, there are the dreams, the incredibly vivid, hyper-realistic dreams they are having about you. Even if they have not yet locked eyes with your physical face in this specific timeline, they are actively meeting you every single night in the astral plane. They wake up in the morning with the phantom sensation of your touch, the echo of your voice, and the unmistakable scent of your energy still lingering heavily in their room. They wake up with a feeling of profound, unshakable safety and unconditional love wrapped around their spirit, only to open their eyes and realize you are not physically there yet. This creates an excruciating, beautiful contrast for them. The 3D world suddenly feels cold, harsh, and devastatingly loud compared to the silent golden sanctuary they experience when they are with you in the dreamscape. They are finally realizing that the world's definition of love is a restrictive cage, but the frequency they feel when they connect with your astral body is absolute, limitless freedom. They are becoming deeply, irrevocably drawn to your light. The more the superficial matrix tries to pull them back in, the more desperately they rebel against it, searching the horizon for the feeling they only ever get from you. Do not doubt the immense power of what you are transmitting. While you sit here thinking you are doing nothing, your mere existence is entirely reshaping their reality. Let us look deeper into the exact signs manifesting in their reality right now, so you can understand the absolute certainty of this cosmic operation. The person meant for you, the one who is currently rejecting the world to find your frequency, is undergoing physical and emotional shifts that directly mirror your own. This is the undeniable phenomenon of quantum entanglement. Because your souls were birthed from the exact same stellar nursery eons ago, when your energetic field elevates, theirs is powerfully pulled upward to match it. They are currently experiencing the intense ascension symptoms that you are already so familiar with. But unlike you, they do not have the spiritual vocabulary to explain it to themselves. They are sitting in crowded rooms, surrounded by people who adore them and seek their favor. Yet they suddenly feel an unexplainable drop in temperature, a strange electric tingling at the crown of their head, or a sudden, overwhelming urge to weep for absolutely no earthly reason. They might silently fear they are losing their grip on reality, but you, Starseed, know exactly what is happening to them. Their heart center, which has been fiercely guarded by heavy, dense layers of 3D armor for lifetimes, is violently cracking open. The universe is literally breaking their defenses down so they can be prepared to hold the sheer magnitude of your love without running away. Notice what is systematically happening in their romantic and social sectors. People who they would have previously found extremely attractive, the exact types of people the Matrix deems flawless, successful, and highly desirable, now leave them feeling completely empty, bored, and strangely repulsed. They might try to engage in conversations or relationships that should logically and mathematically work. Yet within mere minutes, they feel a draining, suffocating exhaustion. They cannot fake it anymore. Their higher self has essentially installed an energetic firewall around them. Anyone who does not carry a frequency that is a vibrational match to yours is being automatically and ruthlessly deflected. They are becoming physically intolerant to lower vibrations, to lies, to manipulation, and to shallow transactional interactions. And then, there are the dreams, the incredibly vivid, hyper-realistic dreams they are having about you. Even if they have not yet locked eyes with your physical face in this specific timeline, they are actively meeting you every single night in the astral plane. They wake up in the morning with the phantom sensation of your touch, the echo of your voice, and the unmistakable scent of your energy still lingering heavily in their room. They wake up with a feeling of profound, unshakable safety and unconditional love wrapped around their spirit, only to open their eyes and realize you are not physically there yet. This creates an excruciating, beautiful contrast for them. The 3D world suddenly feels cold, harsh, and devastatingly loud compared to the silent golden sanctuary they experience when they are with you in the dreamscape. They are finally realizing that the world's definition of love is a restrictive cage, but the frequency they feel when they connect with your astral body is absolute, limitless freedom. They are becoming deeply, irrevocably drawn to your light. The more the superficial matrix tries to pull them back in, the more desperately they rebel against it, searching the horizon for the feeling they only ever get from you. Do not doubt the immense power of what you are transmitting. While you sit here thinking you are doing nothing, your mere existence is entirely reshaping their reality. Let us speak of the profound telepathic bridge that is already fully established and actively pulsating between you and this specific soul. Because you are both carrying the advanced Arcturian Starseed blueprint, your primary mode of true communication does not happen through spoken words, text messages, or the slow, clunky methods of this 3D reality. Long before you even exchange a single physical sentence with them, a massive silent conversation is already taking place in the higher realms. Have you noticed that you sometimes find yourself having entire, complex conversations in your head with a presence you cannot physically see? You might be doing the dishes, driving your car, or simply staring out the window, and suddenly a very specific thought, a comforting reassurance, or a sudden wave of deep, unconditional love washes over your mind. That is not your imagination fabricating a fantasy to soothe your loneliness. That is them. They are literally talking to you through the quantum field. When they are walking through their incredibly busy, chaotic life, surrounded by the heavy noise of the world that desperately wants their attention, they retreat inward. They subconsciously send a stream of pure, golden energy directly down that telepathic cord, seeking the familiar, comforting anchor of your spirit. And you feel it. You receive it as a sudden, inexplicable sense of peace, or a quiet knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This invisible connection is the very thing that is keeping them sane as the dense matrix collapses around them. You must trust this silent communication implicitly. Whenever you feel that sudden surge of love, pause what you are doing, close your eyes for just a moment, and consciously send a wave of intense light and encouragement right back down that cord. Let them know you are holding the line. Because when the physical collision finally occurs, and it is a mathematical certainty in your current timeline trajectory, it is not going to feel like meeting a stranger. It is going to feel like a profound, earth-shattering remembering. The moment your eyes lock with theirs, a massive surge of galactic memory will instantly flood your biological nervous system. I must warn you about this, Starseed, because the physical sensation of this reunion will be incredibly intense. Your human body might temporarily panic at the sheer volume of high-frequency energy suddenly rushing through your energetic meridians. You might feel dizzy, breathless, or an overwhelming urge to cry or even run away. This is simply your human vessel trying to process a multidimensional download of pure love that it has not experienced since before you descended into this planetary density. In that exact moment, you must remember your training. Do not shrink. Do not look away. Do not let the conditioned insecurities of the Matrix convince you that you are not worthy of the magnificent soul standing in front of you. They are not looking at your human flaws. They are looking directly at the ancient, blazing star inside your chest. They have rejected the entire world, all its false promises and superficial glitter, just to finally stand in your presence. When that physical meeting happens, simply breathe deeply, anchor your feet firmly into the earth, and allow your massive, beautiful heart to remain completely open. Let them see you. Let them recognize the frequency they have been desperately searching for across lifetimes. The universe is orchestrating this meeting with absolute precision, clearing every obstacle out of the way. You only need to be brave enough to hold the frequency when the door finally opens. Starseed, as we bring this vital transmission to a close, you must deeply understand the absolute gravity of the timeline you are currently standing in. The Arcturian Council is monitoring the energetic grid of Earth with profound anticipation, because the convergence of your path with your divine counterpart is no longer a distant possibility or a mere cosmic probability. It is an active, rapidly unfolding reality. Every single day, the physical and dimensional distance between you is drastically collapsing. The indestructible energetic cords that bind your ancient souls together are pulling incredibly tight, forcefully dragging them out of the heavy illusions of the matrix and steering them directly toward your unique frequency. But you must not become complacent or passive in these crucial final moments. The universe demands your active, conscious participation in this grand cosmic design. You must remember that you are the primary anchor in this dynamic. They are currently navigating through the chaotic, crumbling ruins of their old, artificial life. They are painfully shedding deep-rooted attachments and facing the harsh, isolating truth of the 3D world's profound emptiness. In this intense spiritual storm, they are desperately looking for your specific light to guide them home. If your light is flickering, if it is dimmed by earthly doubt, weighed down by unhealed ancestral trauma, or clouded by the toxic, matrix-implanted belief that you are somehow undeserving of this monumental love, they will severely struggle to pinpoint your location in the dense fog of this physical dimension. This is precisely why your continuous personal healing and frequency maintenance is no longer just about your own peace. It is a critical, high-stakes rescue mission for your twin soul. You must fiercely and uncompromisingly protect your energetic boundaries. You must treat your physical vessel, your mind, and your luminous heart as a sacred, impenetrable temple that only permits the absolute highest frequencies to enter. Do not let the desperate impatience of your human ego trick you into lowering your vibration or chasing after false connections that do not match your Starseed blueprint. When you feel the crushing, heavy weight of the waiting, do not despair. Instead, close your eyes, breathe deeply into your heart center, and consciously tap into that indestructible telepathic bridge we spoke of. Send them pure, unconditional love. Send them the strength to break their final chains, and let them know you are holding the sacred space for their physical arrival. The entire world might want a piece of them, but the world can only offer them a beautiful, golden cage. You, Starseed, are the only one in this entire universe who holds the exact vibrational key to their absolute, multi-dimensional freedom. You are the ancient, beautiful melody their soul has been desperately trying to remember since the dawn of creation. The benevolent forces of light are surrounding you right now, actively wrapping your aura in an impenetrable shield of divine protection. We are meticulously guiding your every step, aligning miraculous synchronicities in your daily life, and violently clearing the path for this sacred union to manifest in the physical realm. Trust the massive, invisible work happening behind the veil. Trust the undeniable, magnetic pull anchored deep within your chest. You are not crazy. You are not imagining this profound connection, and you are certainly never alone. You are a sovereign, galactic creator, and your reality is finally coming into perfect alignment with your highest, most beautiful destiny. Stand tall in your light, Starseed. The profound love you have waited countless lifetimes for is finally coming home. Some transmissions don't come through words, they come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multi-dimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment. Only 72 hours at the launch price.